Good morning, good afternoon, good evening to all my wonderful and juicy and delicious little subscribers out there. And how I love you all so, and I hope that you're all super duper well, super duper wonderful and super duper delicious. And that life is treating you oh so deliciously wherever you are. So what do? No wind, no rain. The sun has got his hat on. Hip 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 hooray. Right, okay, it's alright. I've still got a bad chest at the moment, my delicious little babies. Please do not worry. When you're moving things around, sometimes, you know, you flipping bang yourself. Anyway, it's not the flipping first time. I've had wardrobes fall on me. There we are, and flipping everything. This is nothing unusual, my delicious babies over the decades. Now then, my delicious little babies, who have I got with me today? Okay, so good afternoon, my beautiful dear little cats. How is your beautiful dear little self and your beautiful dear little family?
Well, myself, I'm fine. They're all right. They're all right. They're better than me.
Yes, there we go then, sweet, yes. So what I'll do, we'll give out this information, dear little cats. That's good, sweet, yes?
Yeah,
and thank you very much for joining me today on our video. And then what we'll do is we'll get into having a little natty, yes? Yes, please and thank you. Lights on, 3, 2, 1, there we are. Thank you, little Archie, delicious and bright, yes, okay? So there's only a couple of bits of information. Oh gosh, my arse itching, sorry everybody. There's only a couple of bits of information today. Sorry, my delicious babies.
Mine's the same.
Yeah, yours is the same. Yeah, my left eye was jumping as well today, they say. Yeah, that's it, yeah. And the robin keeps coming into my garden. You know what I've got to say about that dear little Cash? You've known me a long time, for years. It usually means not good news, okay? So God bless it. It looks straight at me in the window anyway. They've got full and plenty, all my delicious little babies. Do you see what I mean? And whenever the little squirrel's there, well, nobody gets flipping looking. Do you know what I mean? They weren't even going to hear it. They weren't going to hear the birdie eyes when the little squirrel's there. No, not a chance. Not a chance, no. Anyway, my delicious little babies. So this one here, this is on YouTube, my delicious little babies, okay? And this one happened to come up on my feed. Now, you're not going to believe this, my delicious little babies, when I tell you this, right? This is the flipping second time I do believe this week that I've done this, okay? I knew what I was going to write down, okay, my delicious little babies, and guess what I flipping put? I put the 28th, okay? My dear little cats, my delicious little babies out there.
Yeah.
28th to the 11th, and I went to put, you know, as in 2030. I've done it a flipping again.
You're a bit far ahead.
Okay, it's just, anyway, this is twice it's happened this week. So, at the moment, this says the 28th, so now I'm going to change it to the 30th, my delicious little babies. Something's going on anyway. And then the 11th, which that stays the same. And then, yeah, and it was 30, so now it's got to be changed to 23. My delicious little babies, okay, so now we're on the correct date, okay? But for some reason, do not ask me, my delicious little babies. I do try my best to keep me booked tardy, do you know what I mean? But every now and again this happens. Anyway, so this uploader happens to have 421,000 subscribers, my delicious little babies. So 421,000 subscribers, okay? My delicious little babies on old YouTube. Please and thank you. The uploader, and of course with anybody not in that way, is called Rob Braxman Tech. Okay, my delicious little babies, Rob Braxman Tech. Okay, my delicious little babies. Now then, me personally, I've never seen him before, my delicious little babies. Maybe for some of you, you may have seen him. Okay, my delicious little babies. And the video, should read incredible dangers in browsers, and then in brackets affects all of them. So I should just repeat this again, my delicious little babies, okay? Incredible dangers in browsers, in brackets, affects all of them. And that's with the uploader in the space bar, Rob Braxman Tech. Okay, my delicious babies in old YouTube. So I'll tick that off. Okay, my delicious babies. Now then, the other piece of news, so now I'm going to close my book. I came out to the Shook Babies. It's simply because I've been doing other things, and anyway, my mood, Mount Shook Babies, well, it's not much different to yesterday, okay? I stand by what I said on my video, okay? So I'm not going to change, okay? But this morning, I've had my one pair of flip-flops. You know when I showed you, dear little Cash, yes?
Yes.
I have my one pair of flip-flops for over a couple of years now. Okay, Mount Shook Babies. And what it is, they're actually called, if you look closely, Lily. Okay, Mount Shook Babies. Now what's happened is, so I went to flipping put my flip-flop on this morning. I got out of bed. Everybody knows Mount Shook Babies, okay? I would either walk around with socks on or I would walk around with flip-flops on, even in winter. You know, it doesn't matter, come rain or shine, I'm here in my flip-flops, okay? I flipping put my foot in and it flipping snapped, didn't it?
Gross.
Yeah. But you see what it is with these, they're ever so good, you know, and you can put them in the washing machine, so even though they've got all the little diamantes, you can still pop them in the washing machine and then you can wash and wear them, you know, you just wait for them to dry. But look at that. But look at this in particular. Lily. Do you see what I mean, Ma? Sorry, excuse me, Martin Shook Babies. Which leads me on to saying, and I mentioned this to my beautiful, delicious, dear little friend Kaz, didn't I? You know, when I just made you a cup of tea and that. And I said to you, didn't I? I said, look who's passed away, Henry Kissinger. Now, you know, talking about lilies and that, do you know what I mean? And I said to me dear little Cass, I said, but she just mentioned it to me. She said they only briefly mentioned it on the news. So yeah, you told me, didn't they? Yeah.
Because I was on the news since, what time? 7 o'clock?
Yes.
I think Berlin mustn't mention it.
No, they haven't mentioned it, no. So Brummyland doesn't.
No.
Look at that, Martin. Look at that.
What do you call it? BBC, you think yes. But,
Did the BBC mention it then?
No, not much, no.
They haven't mentioned it either. No. Look at that.
BBC don't even mention it. Say, if they do, they usually mention it around about 6 o'clock. If you're really famous and everything else, they keep like every hour.
Yeah.
You never mention, you know,
But you know, my dear little Kaz and out of the Shook Babies. Well, some are not famous; they're infamous, aren't they? You know, infamous, my delicious little babies.
No, he's not interested in it.
Exactly. You see, what did he do for the world?
Just cause problems.
That's right. What did he really do for the world? He did absolutely jack shit. And you can just imagine him, you know, as like this elderly man that when he was eating, I had my delicious dear little friend Kaz in hysterics earlier, right? I said, you can imagine him, you know, one of these old shriveled up, you know. I mean, please do not get me wrong, my delicious babies. I have a high respect for dear elderly, okay? Because I've known flipping hundreds, there we are, in my lifetime, who, at the end of the day, they've got the most beautiful hearts and souls, there we are, you could ever wish to have, okay? And of course, you can form, you know, well, whatever our definition is of normality, you can form a normal conversation with him, okay? But not that one. And you can imagine him all shriveled up, you know, with his Mr. Magoo glasses going, eating his grub. Do you know what I mean, Martin?
Good glasses. You walk blind like you can't see nothing.
Yes.
You know, instead of looking at a dog, you look at something else.
Yes.
But the cartoon one's better than him.
The cartoon.
It's a little man. It is.
Well, that's what I'm saying. A little man in a little suit. And something else we got to look at. My dear little Kaz, our delicious little babies. What does this remind you of? Something that crossed my noddle when I heard the. I only heard it was only a couple of minutes long this morning to do with Henry Kissinger. What else does it remind you of? It reminds you of timing. Do you remember that putrid Prince Philip of the UK?
Oh, yes.
Do you remember his, there we are, do you remember his timing, my delicious little babies? It's a bit the same, isn't it? Yeah. That's how it seems to me, my delicious little babies. It's all timing. Do you see what I mean? Okay, so, you know, so obviously, you know, they're going to be getting an awful lot of lilies, aren't there, for his
There's
service?
some lilies out anyway. I think we had lilies at my cousin's.
Sip of my coffee, please, and thank
sure.
you. Say that again, please, dear.
I think we had lilies at her funeral, but I'm not quite sure. I can't remember.
Do you know, that's one flower, okay? I do not mean it nastily, my dear little cats out of the sugar babies. But it's one flower that I've never liked. Do you know that?
Really?
I cannot stand the smell of them. I cannot. I'll tell you what they smell like to me. They smell like flipping wee.
Yes.
They smell like wee, don't they? They just...
Yeah. They're not really...
They're horrible.
Yeah. And the only flower I really do like, I know it's expensive, orchids.
Oh, orchids, yes, yes.
They're very nice.
I've had a beautiful orchid, yes. The thing is with orchids, you've got to know how to look after them.
You
do you know what I mean? They're not...
they're very expensive.
They look like they're easy to look after.
But they're not.
But they're not.
They're not.
So, but lilies, no, never been my cup of tea. And also, you know, when my little babies, my little pussy cats, who we call our sons and daughters, God bless the beautiful dear little souls, you could never put like a flower vase on the floor or anywhere, because of course when the yellow, the inside comes out, not only is it like a dye, it dyes your clothes and your fingers, but not only that, it's rather poisonous to beautiful little baby animals, our sons and daughters.
I like
you know
roses, but not the red one, the other colour.
Oh, you like the other colours, yes, yes. Well, you know the colour orange. I used to have a book on it, you know, many decades ago. I bought it out of a second-hand bookshop. Yeah. And when I was moving mad to Little Babies, you know how many times I've flipping moved in my lifetime. You know what I mean? Well, yes. I bought it. I happened to see it. I was drawn to it. Only just like a little paperback. And when I was moving, I flipping lost it. But I always remember that an orange rose, if somebody sends you an orange rose, it means that they like you, but they do not love you. Look at that.
Oh, so what's a yellow rose?
I don't know, because I've lost the book.
Oh, God.
It was a really old paperback.
I know there's red, yellow, white.
Yes.
White and orange. That's the only four I know.
Yeah. Yeah.
I don't know what the meaning.
But these days as well, I've seen it, you know, where they spray paint.
They do, yes.
The flowers. Which
and expensive, you know.
Yes.
To be sprayed. But we have a lady who lives around the corner where I am. But she does funeral, you know.
Yes.
And she's done a beautiful one. We had to put £35 each.
Oh, yes.
But I'll show you.
It's an expensive game, isn't it? I did. I did a course, believe it or not, Martin Babies, on flower arranging. Yes, I did. Yeah.
You should do it because people are really.
No. You see, can I tell you the truth? The problem that I had, because where I used to live, Martin Babies, and I'm going back flipping a good. How long was it now?
Years.
When my eldest beautiful little baby, because, oh, God bless them, they birthed my beautiful little babies, my daughters. And it was when, how old was she? She's got to have been about, I think, no. She's got to have been about...
Well, she had junior school, isn't it?
3.
Well, she had junior school, isn't it? At the time.
I think she could...
Yeah.
She could have been about 7, yes. Yeah. 7.
Junior school.
So I'm going back some time now. Yes, yeah, and anyway, so I started, you know, I enjoyed doing it, so you know all the basics of how to do you know what I mean, and to dress it and everything.
Yeah.
And I always remember as well, God bless her, mind you, she went on to do really well, really well, you know, with the old flower arranging.
Yeah.
But she had done other flower arranging courses, and then she went down. And I went in there the one evening.
She done that.
And she just collapsed. Oh yes, oh beautiful
Wings,
wings, angel wings, beautiful.
Yes, she's done that. That was.
I'll take a look in a bit, my beautiful dear little Cass. I just got
that was £180.
See, I'll tell you what, it's a flipping
But she said to get the flowers where she had to go and get them.
That's what I was just. Can I just say? That's what I'm saying. So this one week I went in, and this woman who I was just telling you about, Natter, babies. Like I said, she'd done all the flower arranging, and then she went to do this course anyway. I'll never forget her. She had like a chestnut long brown hair, very slim she was. And the next time I seen her, she just had a baby daughter.
Okay.
Yeah, she just had a baby daughter. Hey man, fast forward. Well, it's one evening. I thought, what's wrong? You know, I was at one end of the table. It's like it went like that. And she was on the other end. And she just flipping collapsed on the floor. Martin, she just had a seizure. Just blacked out. God bless her. I mean, thankfully, she was not hurt. You know, like you could have really cracked your head on that hard floor. But she never, God bless her. But yes, we just had to get her to come round and everything, you know. And yeah, she was all right then. She went on to do really well, you know, with the old flower arranging.
Yeah, it's
but my problem was where the flower arranging college was, okay, which is no longer there. Okay. Further on down, do you know down by Castle Vale? And you've got all those units.
Oh yes.
And then you turn in.
Yes, yeah. I know where you are.
And then you go straight down now to the Sugar Babies, okay? And there used to be a great big massive factory. And you could get everything, you know, like all of the beautiful and all the spray and paint. You know, you could do it yourself, but you could get all that. You could buy your flowers. You could buy your everything from gypsophilia to everything. You know, you could.
Well, everything was there, isn't it?
Yes. Okay. So, but then what happened was, all of a sudden, then they said we're closing down. It had been there for some years.
Sure.
So it meant that a lot of my materials for me to buy, I could no longer buy.
And where to get them again?
And where to get them, even if you go into town.
Is it got early market?
No, it's not that. They just did not sell.
The flowers, what you want?
No, and also the little knicky-knacks, the little bits and pieces for it anyway.
I know where she get hers. She done for our cousin here.
Well, I learnt there how to do, sorry to rudely interrupt you, sweet, I learnt there, my delicious babies, how to do table arrangements, you know, these massive table arrangements and all different things. So I learnt to do all that and like little, I've got the flipping cold now. Anyway, with the firm, I learnt to do all that as well, my delicious babies. So, I mean, it was an all right course. But once the factory went, and then I was struggling to get things from other places, I thought this is more flipping trouble than it's worth. And then, of course, then you'd have to go and order online. Then that would take days to arrive. So by the time I would not have all of my materials ready, you'd have to really do everything in advance. And I thought, anyway, I learned to do what I needed to do and how to do wreaths and things like that. Do you see what I mean? So I learned how to do all that. So that was another thing that I did in my lifetime. I've done, you know, in my lifetime, obviously, I've done so many
things. Do it as well as a hobby. You can do it as a
yes. I feel if I was going to do it more as a hobby, not as something that, I mean, and not only that, these florists, they have to be up the crack of dawn, you know.
Yeah, because she does.
Yeah.
So when we asked her to do, she always do ours.
Yes.
So we always ask her, she always do it for us. So we always ask her to do anything. We did Michael as a domino.
Yeah, dominoes, yeah.
Yeah, dominoes, because he liked playing dominoes.
Yeah.
So we did one thing for that.
Yeah.
And for our auntie, for the auntie here, we put together, that's £180.
Yeah, it's expensive game.
She said it's expensive for the flowers to do and everything. That was £180.
Well,
it wasn't so bad because she did it really.
Yeah, I mean, I'm going to be honest. I mean, I admire any florist, okay? Because, I mean, and years ago, I don't know if they still do it now, down in Digbeth, where you'd have to go to the markets, my delicious babies, and you go in the early hours of the morning, and then you have to load up, buy all your flowers and everything, load up and everything, and you know. So I mean, I do understand that aspect, but to me, it's really, really expensive, you know.
She did say.
It's, I mean,
flowers are expensive.
I mean, for me beautiful dear little nanas, how I love my beautiful dear little nana and granddad. For her dear little flowers nan, that was what was that? That was 160 just for nan. And I don't mean just my beautiful dear little
The
letters very expensive. And then when I had my mum. Oh, God rest her beautiful dear little soul. My dear mum as well as my dear nana. And strangely enough, different years. I mean, that was back in 2001.
All right.
We were beautiful. Hold on, we were beautiful dear little mama bear. Then 2015, we were beautiful dear little nana bear. But the price never changed. No. It was still 160 for 3 letters.
Well, yours 160. Well,
yeah, which I can do those and with the ribbon and everything. Yeah.
2003. Yeah. When my mum passed, we had one for Nan and one for Mum. Yeah. And that cost us that time. Yeah. Was cheap. Yeah. So it was, that time it only cost us 94 £94.
Yeah, but it wasn't that then.
Now, right, because
and thank you, Martin.
They did this and this. That says, why didn't you do Mum and Nan? You know.
But you imagine, if you just imagine, flip me, how much ka-ching, say if you've got a family, because I know beautiful dear little families who I've been beautiful dear little friends with, you know, vice versa, for many, many, many years. And I've got one dear beautiful dear little friend. You're all so beautiful, you know that, don't you? But you know, who I've known for decades, and they always use, you know, they'd use the same funeral arranger, the same. So I should imagine the same for the flowers and things like this now. Do you see? But you imagine if you've got a large family and they're all going to one place. I mean, that's serious ka-ching.
It is.
Serious ka-ching, do you see what I mean?
It's a lot because...
But of course we're going to be seeing a lot more, very sadly.
Oh God, please don't.
Do you know something, my beautiful dear little Kaz? Can I tell you the truth? And this is the truth, and my beautiful, delicious dear little babies out there, you know it's depressed me. I mean, I've heard of another 3 in God bless all the beautiful dear little souls. You know, it's just you're hearing it, and I've got to be honest, it depresses me, Martin. I do not mean it that way against who it is, who very sadly is very poorly at this moment in time. It's just that...
It's too much.
Yes, and not only that, throughout, and you know yourself, my beautiful dear little Kaz on our road and off our road, and then you're hearing something, it's like you're hearing something every day.
All I get is the family, in the family. Yeah. And all I get is, you know, the worst part is the phone call. Yeah, yeah. That's the worst part.
Yes, yeah.
I just don't like the phone call.
No, that's the horrible part.
That's the horrible part. Yeah. I just, you know, I just don't hear my sister say, you know, he's got 2 weeks of doing the...
Yeah, be careful what you say, dear little Kaz, because you're on camera.
But, you know,
sorry, Martin, took babies, you know.
I can't believe it.
Yeah, but no, I didn't mean it that way, sweet. It's just you know, it's like you keep certain things private to yourself, you know.
Just then I got another cousin again. Yeah. You know, to me, it's just like it don't stop. Don't stop.
Sorry, excuse me, Martin, baby. Sorry.
Friday was just...
Dear look at. But you see, the thing is, you see, is that, and that's why I get so, you know, frustrated, and especially with, like, you know, ones, you know, it could be anybody, and they're just not wanting to listen, like, they just want to, and I was talking about this, you know, on the dog and burn, everything is, I've watched them do it, they pay for everything on the dog and burn. Okay, they pay for everything, and I'm just thinking, what is the matter with you? Why aren't you seeing things? And when you try to explain, nobody wants to listen. So that's why I said, I stand by what I said on my video yesterday. I'm just not going to be done saying it. I'm done saying it. I'm just not going to. You and I had a discussion yesterday evening, didn't we, my beautiful dear little Kaz? I'm just not going to do it now. Because I feel actually, really, if you look at it, look how many videos I've posted, dear little Kaz, you know, like, to look at information, to look at things, everything from the financial system, to look at everything.
No, really?
Yeah, but what I'm saying is, I feel I've sent quite enough now.
Well,
So it's now, I feel that now, others now
I keep mine.
can go and branch out and now,
With me,
you know,
I keep
do their
all of what
own
you
research
said.
now. That's
Yeah,
it. I'm
all
done
of
saying
what you
it.
said
So we are
to
not
me,
being nasty, but
I don't delete them.
no,
On
no,
my phone.
no. You never delete them.
When
no.
you when you was on the phone.
Yeah.
When you first started.
Yeah, you still had me from when I first started.
2021.
Yeah, that's it. And then next month it's 2 years.
2 years.
19th of December 2023 will be 2 years. Yeah.
No, it changed since then.
It's changed, yeah,
And
yeah.
then I had to take all that off.
Yes, and then
Put the new one
that's
in.
right. But as we very well know with any of my videos, just the same as anybody else's videos, my delicious babies, somebody's keeping all of them. There we are. Do you see what I mean, my delicious babies? So they are, aren't they? My dear little Kaz, our delicious babies out there. Do you see? So yes, but I have changed, yes, because this is a right journey, you know, and the more and more that you're doing, well, you're done explaining it. And the more and more, you know, and then you got more and more coming out, you know, like about Elon Musk, you know, and all of those who are up his flipping effing hole. Do you see what I mean, man? He's not there. There's no way that he's there in Israel. Not a chance. He's not there for
the people there.
because that was it. Where they said, oh, you know, you could go to Gaza. Okay, oh no, but he did not want to go there, but he went to Israel. And of course with me, I do not take any sides, but we can well see what's going on here, Martin. And the other thing you got to remember, because I heard something to do with the internet while he was there as well. Okay, Martin, well, we all know what's going on here. You know, anybody who's following this knows what's going on here.
Yeah, because even children.
Oh, and I also heard yesterday, but I forgot to say on the video, dear little Kaz, sorry to rudely interrupt you, sweetheart, delicious babies, that there's a lot of, which I've been talking about, others have been talking about, I've been talking about over these months. Well, it seems to be, my suggestion is, my delicious babies, please listen to a UK column. It's not the latest video, my delicious babies. It will be the one before that. So it's just a search engine of your choice, my delicious babies. You just type in UK column, my delicious babies. They're also on BitChute, so that would also be a search engine of your choice. You just please and thank you, scroll down, news and politics. And then you'll see a UK column there as well. But if you wanted to go on the actual website, it would be UK column, my delicious babies, okay? And they're talking about, but we've been talking about a long time, you know, like this, the organ, stealing the organs. Yes, my delicious babies, you know, I know all about this, yes.
The bit I never liked this morning is when they said they...
And I'm sorry, I'm not here to hurt, offend, or upset anybody.
Kidnapped children, and the wife was with one of her husband. Yeah. Lovely little children they are. They're only about not even 2 yet. They died.
Yes. Yeah.
They died.
Seen videos, seen different things on different, you know.
Really, that was really horrible.
You know, you see what it is, right? And again, you see, it was a repeat performance. You had the putrid Boris Johnson going to Ukraine with his silly, pathetic little rubber bullet flipping vest. And now you got a repeat performance, because of birth putrid, with a putrid Elon Musk with his rubber bullet vest. Do you see, Martin? See, I'm stumbling there. Do you see how I've just stumbled when I've just said that, yes? So you can see what's going on, all that they are. And it's nothing more. They're just little bitches for we know who. But of course, they want to keep the flow of things for we know who. And it's disgusting. You know, these are lives, you know, in any war, in any of these situations, and over the decades, it's somebody's life.
But they don't see it.
They don't see it. Because you know what? They do not want to see it. And really, even if you've got, I would say, minutely, if they thought, you know what, we've been doing this now and we're not happy about this. Well, for most of them, it's too late because they're in it. Do you see what I mean, my delicious little babies? Who was that one who came out of, who was the Prime Minister? You remember him, dear little Kaz, our delicious little babies? John Major.
Oh.
No, but he came out of it, didn't he?
Because he knew.
Because he knew.
He knew.
So we haven't seen him come back.
No, even, who was it? John Major does. The other one who was in, with John Major, he's took the job of that girl who got sacked.
Suella Braverman.
No, the Asian girl got sacked.
Gosh. Is it Priti Patel?
Not Priti Patel, the other one.
Who's the other one then?
The other one, not Priti Patel. Priti Patel put herself in it, she got herself. Well, if she didn't write to say that she's coming out, she want to, come out of it, she would have kept that job. But instead, the other girl, can't remember her name.
I'm trying to think of who it is now.
Sunita, something like that. Sunita, or whatever you call her. She's got long hair.
I bet we'll think of it when we come off the video. I bet we'll think of it when we come off the video.
She's out of it.
Yeah.
She got sacked.
But you see...
what's his name? Sacked her?
Yeah, but when you look at now, right, you got them... It's like they come from behind the curtain. So you've got all of a sudden you've got the putrid flipping man who's been making appearances, you know, the old WEF, World Economic Forum, you know, that putrid, that evil, wicked, Tony Blair, him, and then you've got the one now, David Cameron, who's been made a lord. Did you see him with his silly flipping fancy dress on? He looked like a right flipping effing pleb. Mind you, he's an effing flipping pleb, do you know what I mean, lads?
Tony Blair, and to say something, yes, he's done good, and to say...
Tony Blair, he has not.
He did for you, everybody.
Well, I'm telling you now, and with the wars...
He was stupid. He went in the war with, what's his name?
Yeah.
And he had to come out. He had to come out.
Yeah, but he admitted that it was a mistake, because I've seen it on a TikTok video months and months and months and months.
Yeah, he knows that he'd done wrong.
Madden shit, babies.
And then somebody else had to do, Brown had to take over, and he was rubbish.
Yeah, but now he's come back, and then you've got that pleb. I mean, you should have said... I mean, they give them these flipping names, these titles, right? That like everybody must look up to these pieces of shit.
Before,
well, I don't look up to these pieces of shit. I do not.
The one with the, what's his name? Before, you mentioned his name already. Was Prime Minister. What's his name? Oh Lord. What was his name?
No, because I just said John Major. Are you on about Gordon Brown?
No, not Gordon Brown, because he was for Labour. The other one was for Conservative.
Oh, I don't know.
But he dropped out, and then my man, that stupid man, came in.
Oh, I don't.
Because they're all saying that...
well, they're all flipping Egypts and plebs and PRRCKS, aren't they? Do you know what I mean? They all are, aren't they?
True.
Do you see what I mean? So at the end of the day, you know, I mean, what can you say about them?
Not a lot.
You see, that's why I keep saying, my dear little cars, yes, and our delicious little babies, that's why I keep saying, we must boot, there we are, every single one of them out. Boot them out. Watch they do not hit their effing heads on the way out, right? Because this is how theirs, as we know, have been able to mould. That's exactly what they do, to mould them into what they want. These little men in little suits. Every year, you vote for one, you vote for another. Leading up to it, they tell you all of the sweet, sweet nothings. Do you know what I mean, my delicious babies, right? And then when it comes down to it, they flipping shaft you. And that's what they do, and that's with every single effing government. None of them, not one of them.
And all they want to do right now, and they don't know how to get around it, is to shut down.
Yeah, that's what they're wanting to do another pandemic, you say, my delicious babies,
The pandemic is going to come from China for some reason.
Yeah, but I've been saying this, haven't I?
Because I can't understand why they want from China to say...
Because it's a blueprint.
What they got.
They started off there, everyone collapsing.
Yeah, and then what it is now, they're going to say the kids... What the kids got to do with it?
Well, I'm not being nasty, my dear little cars and our delicious little babies. I'm not being nasty, but look how many they've done it to globally. With the young bands, to the adolescents, to the athletes, to the in all different age brackets, my delicious little babies.
So why do parents go and let them have that?
Well, this is what I just simply could not understand. I just could not understand it, my delicious little babies. I just thought, hello, ding ding dong dong.
You send them to the early grave.
Yeah.
They don't even grow up yet.
Yeah.
Because they're only children.
And then the ones who stay, sorry to really interrupt you, sweet, yes, and our delicious babies, the ones who manage to live, God love them, they're going to be infertile. So they're not going to be able to reproduce.
Reproduce children to the world.
Do you see? I mean, I said, when was it? At the beginning of the year, I was up in Sutton Coldfield, I was. And I was up there, and you could hear all of them, they're coming out of the schools, because they walked through the town centre, the senior schools, and all you could hear was coughing and spluttering. That's all you could hear.
So that's all it is, isn't it? I mean, it's crazy. I mean, last year they was all wearing masks. For what?
Yes, but what good is that going to do? It's about as much use as an Astra and a motorbike or a chocolate teapot. It's effing no use at all.
There was one doctor that came on.
I'm not shouting at you, Martin. It's my dear little Kaz. I'm not shouting at you.
No. That the masks make it worse.
Yes.
And
then, of course, they made it then into like a fashion accessory. Do you see what I mean? So they were doing all that then. Can you see? And yet others, there we are, were flipping effing falling for it. Have you ever seen anything like this? And then, of course, this one, the second time around, you are still going to get a certain percentage, very sadly, my delicious little babies, our dear, delicious, dear little friend Kaz, you're going to get where, very sadly, they're going to fall for this shot again.
Oh, yeah.
And then you've got the others who will not. Do you see?
Right. If they do mention they want to close down, nobody's going to take that.
No, well, not anybody. I do not mean this nastily, my delicious little babies, dear little Cash, yes? Nobody, here we are, ding, ding, dong, dong, common sense with the right flipping effing mind. No, they're just taking the notice. I said on another one of my videos, just laugh at them. Just laugh at them. Yeah.
The only thing they were threatened with is that the police or the soldiers will come out.
Well, so what?
And even the soldiers want to, you are free to go when you want to go.
Yes.
I didn't sign anything saying I was staying in the house.
Yes.
You know what I mean? My house is there for me to sleep in.
Yes.
And to cook and to keep it clean.
Yes.
That's all.
Yes.
But otherwise I can go up the road.
Yes.
To buy me food.
Yes.
So what is their problem?
See?
That's just simple as that.
You see what it is, say?
People take this really serious with confidence. Right. I mean, if the government says to you, oh, go on then, jump over the...
Or go and play with the traffic.
Yeah, you go do it.
They'll go and do it. And that's not being nasty, my delicious little babies. Some are just so terrified. It is beyond belief. But what are they frightened of? A common cold? A flipping the flu? Because in that couple of years, the flu went, the common cold went.
Carla, we never can get rid of cold.
No, because they'd already, and I believe this from decades, right? I'm flipping there, we are convinced that they put something out into the world decades and decades ago, right? So that we had colds and coughs and everything.
But we didn't, in the 60s, we didn't have, all we had was a common cold, and that was it. Nothing else.
But now...
Come a doctor and says, how we live in the 60s were better off than what we live in now.
Yeah. And let's not forget either, that's something else. Sorry, excuse me. My dear little cousin, dear little babies out there, delicious little babies. Let's not forget that, you know, these, okay, who are wanting to get rid of us globally out here, they didn't mind using, you know, for all those decades and decades, they didn't mind using others with their ding-ding-dong-dong brains and knowledge, you know, and to make things, to build things, to create things. Do you see what I mean, my delicious little babies? So they didn't mind doing that, did they, my delicious little babies, do you see? When I'm pretty sure that these could not even flipping make a flipping jelly properly. Do you see what I mean, my delicious babies? I'm very, to be quite honest, I do not even feel that they'd even know how to wipe their effing flipping backsides properly myself. Do you see? Yet they feel that they've got the right to say who lives and who passes. And while I'm on this subject, God bless everybody. God bless, God bless, God bless, God bless, God bless. And may we all send our prayers and thoughts out to everybody. Very sadly, God love them and God love their dear little families who have had the little babies, for the dear little loved ones who are no longer with us. And also for, very sadly, who at the moment globally is walking around. There we are, very sadly, and to be perfectly honest with you, would never have had any such thing if the putrid box in the corner of the room was talking the truth in the first place. Do you see? No, I do not forgive, dear little Cass. No, I do not. I do not forgive. I do not forget, my delicious babies. I'm never going to forgive. I'm never going to forget, and there's plenty of me out there we are, who feels exactly the same, my delicious babies, because there is always somebody who knows, very sadly, somebody else, very sadly, God love them all, who have taken something. Do you see, my delicious babies? And then, of course, at the beginning of this, and I was talking about this, wasn't I, my delicious dear little friend cousin, when I was saying to you? And then you got the shedding, so it's in the air, so, you know, so then you got, it's coming off one, and, you know, then somebody else is catching something who would not have even had any. Do you see what I mean, my delicious little babies? Do you see? And then, not to mention, we change the subject now, so our prayers and our thoughts and our love, you know, and our healing to any healers out there as well, and anybody who says their prayers, God bless you all. Please and thank you, please, to send out love and healing and everything for everybody. You know, because at the end of the day, I just believe, sorry, excuse me, my delicious babies, that everybody should stand together. Because I've been done saying it, haven't I? Dear little friend, our delicious babies, this is a war as well against us. So as well as other wars going around for their own greed and control, this is a war against us as well, my delicious babies. I keep saying it. Anyway, my delicious Kaz, one last thing before we go. We were talking about how dirty the water is.
Ugh.
Please and thank you, my delicious
one lady, she always, it was on this morning,
yes,
she'd always swim in the water, always, and she said she's just swimming, she said it's just, you know, something went down, you know, she tasted something really terrible in her mouth.
Yes, sir.
When she realised it was the thingamajig, the burst out in it, and she caught something in her stomach.
The sewage.
Yeah.
Yeah, yeah.
And she caught something in her stomach.
Yeah.
And it was really, you know,
made her really ill, yeah, yeah.
Sick.
Yeah, yeah.
She gets sick.
Well, I was talking about India to you, wasn't I? I said months ago as well, that in India, God love them, I mean, they have the sewage put out there. I did a video on it, my delicious babies. They have the sewage pumped out, All the time, my delicious little babies. I mean, God love them in India, how they're living, there we are like that. I just do not know. But this is what they're doing. So, you see, I know for the delicious little babies, before we end our video today, my delicious little babies, and thank you so very much for anybody who even takes the time to even watch my videos and our videos with my delicious dear little friend Kaz, okay? Thank you so very much, okay? God love you all, okay? May you all be blessed with peace, love and harmony, and each and every one of you with your beautiful dear little families and your beautiful dear little self will be fully protected. But my point is, for the ones who know, we know. For the others out there, my delicious little babies, they need to, I'm going to repeat it again, because it's just my frustrations. They need to effing wake up, smell the coffee and see that these left, right, left are doing F all for any of us globally. What they're doing is they're wanting to look after me, myself and I. There was a song, wasn't there? Me, myself and I, yes? Okay, my delicious babies, maybe look at the year of that as well. My delicious babies, okay? I wouldn't be able to get the tune right now because I'm too busy yapping. But no, because sometimes I cannot just get the tune straight in my head. Other times it comes straight in, if you know what I mean. It's been years since I've heard that song, actually. I might play it today just to remind ourselves. Anyway, my delicious babies, so yes, once everybody realise that they're too busy lying in their own skyrockets, do you know what I mean? Not giving a shout and wanting to poison us all out here globally. Do you see what I mean? For the ones who just keep... And like I said, I've got to the stage, my delicious babies. It's very rare these days you will ever see me read a comment. I went through a stage where I was my delicious babies, but not no more now. Because when you see the same chat, and to be quite honest, there's certain channels, my delicious babies, I just do not listen to anymore. No. No joke, my delicious babies. I do not listen to them anymore. Because to me, there seems to be, I would say, with myself and themselves and listening to a difference of opinion. So rather than waste my flipping time and energy, do you understand what I mean? Yes, listening to a crock of shart, I'd rather not listen to them at all, my delicious babies. That just solves the problem, doesn't it? It does, doesn't it? Yes? And then, of course, you know, you've got other, God bless them, other YouTubers, my delicious babies, or other big shooters, okay, God bless them, who should have, there we are, way more than what they've got. Do you see what I mean, my delicious babies? But for some reason, because they talk, ding, ding, dong, dong, common sense, you say, and because they know what is going on in the world, well, no, you know, such platforms do not... do you see what I mean, Matt? I mean, I understand BitChute because it's really difficult, you know, to build numbers up on there. Okay, I get that one. Okay, so I'm not talking about BitChute. But the other one, YouTube, well, yes, I can honestly say, you know, they know who to, let's just say, keep away from others. Do you understand what I mean? So that they do not continue to rise with their numbers or anything, or maybe others who would like to... see their videos, my delicious babies, you know, to get information, to get a better understanding of things. Well, I've noticed that their numbers, okay, very, very rarely ever move, my delicious babies. Me, myself, I'm happy. Aren't I, my delicious dear little Kaz, yes? My dearest friend Kaz, yes? My delicious babies. I'm happy, there we are, to stay at what I'm at. Do you see what I mean, Martin Baby? Simply because I know, there we are, that somebody is watching the videos, Martin Baby, so I know that one way or another, there we are, that my word gets out there, Martin Babies. And how I know that, there we are, is I hear the words that I speak. Do you see what I mean? There we are, Martin Babies, that's how I know. I've known, there we are. How long have I known this for? My dear little Kaz, how long have I known that for? Long time. Do you see, my delicious babies? So that's why I'm not worried about nothing like that, do you see? What my concern is it's just to do with these videos that I advertise, do you see? That others, God bless, a little bit of time out the day or night can just please and thank you take a listen to. But that video that I've just mentioned today, and then, of course, you know, if anybody finds the videos interesting or that it can in some way help themselves or others, then you just pass them on. There we are, that's all I ask. Don't I, my dear little Kaz? That's all I ask. Nothing more. I don't ask nothing more, ever. And I never would. Do you see what I mean, Martin Sugar Babies? I do this as a hobby. And sometimes my frustrations, there we are, run high. Very yes, very yes. And my beautiful dear little friend, dear little Kaz will tell you so. Do you understand what I mean? I just get so flipping damn frustrated some days. And yesterday, yes, you know, and I was getting to the point of being upset because I'm hearing about, God bless, so many now as well. Do you understand what I mean? And when you're trying to help others, do you say?
They don't help themselves. They don't appreciate when people do something.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And when it comes to the
crunch,
they might start bad.
Yeah. You say?
I never did.
So, yeah, that's right. Can you hear dear little Kaz? Sorry, dear little Kaz, could you please repeat that again, just for the camera, please, sweet? What you've just said.
I said it's right. When it does come to the end of it, everybody start crying.
Blarting.
I never knew that.
Yeah.
Can you repeat what you said? Can you please tell us what to do?
Yes.
Or whatever, but it was there in the first place for
Yes.
you to
Yes.
either get ready or to do what
Yes.
you know.
So I feel I've done enough. Thank you for that, my beautiful dear little
There's
Kaz.
no point coming to my door
Yeah.
with a cue saying, I can't remember. What did you say? How did it go? You should know. But you didn't want to know.
They didn't want to know.
You thought
No.
the day is long.
Yes.
But it's not long. It's short.
Yes.
And what it is to just, you didn't care at the time.
Yeah.
So,
Yeah.
as a word used to get what they don't do.
Yes, that's right. Old-fashioned Jamaican saying, isn't it?
Yeah.
So you see, to me, what the flipping name does. I try not to use that word. I'm just going to say, I'm going to have to think of a new word to use.
What's that?
If I change it from humanity, if I change it maybe to something like families of the world, because we're all in like little families, aren't we, Martin Sugar Babies?
I was the family. I said,
no, even if you're one on your own, but you're still part. Yeah, but you're still part of something.
Yeah, you'll always be part.
You'll always be part of something.
Yeah.
So I have a love. And my beautiful dear little friend Kaz, just before we leave the old camera now, okay, please and thank you, sweet, just please say, would I or would I not, there we are, do anything for anybody?
Yeah.
You see, so when I see things happening, it hurts my heart. And sometimes I become upset, sometimes I become overwhelmed, sometimes I become frustrated. Sometimes I become angry with what they and the putrid little lackeys have done in the world. So at the moment, I'm going through, there we are, I feel a number of different emotions, and the beautiful dear little Kaz, I really am,
Oh, yeah.
Martin Sugar Babies. I mean, I can laugh, yes I can smile, but then there's the other side, there we are, but then there's the other side of me. Where, do you say?
You get upset.
I get upset about it. Because none of this should be happening to anybody or any beautiful dear little animals. And that's one last thing. Have you been hearing this, my beautiful dear little friend Kaz?
Oh.
And our beautiful delicious little babies out there. The little, mummies and daddies taking the beautiful little babies,
yes.
the little sons and daughters to the vets.
Yeah.
I've been done saying this over the months as well, noticing a lot more poorly animals. I wonder why that is, my delicious little babies. I wonder why that is.
There's a lot of them around.
And there was a lot of that going on in the old, my delicious little babies, all of a sudden these beautiful little baby animals who otherwise would never have had nothing wrong with them, now getting arthritis, tummy upsets, there we are, galore, tummy upsets galore. Do you see what I mean, Martin, little babies? Anyway, dear little Kaz, is there anything else? Dear little Kaz, can I just say, please, because we've got to end our video. So please, is there anything more that you'd like to say, please, before we end the video.
No.
Okay, sweet, yes, okay. So, right then, so thank you once again, my beautiful dear little Kaz, yes?
Okay, yeah.
Thank you so much for, for joining me, okay?
Yeah.
Now then, okay, and thank you so very much, everybody, once again, to anybody who even listens to my video. But I'm just explaining how I'm feeling these days, my delicious babies, do you see? Just such to me, it feels like a roller coaster. You know, like with these emotions, with all the different things going on in the world, and you're trying to. Well, I'm not trying. I'm done explaining things, and you say. Anyway, so I can well imagine how other uploaders and platforms feel. You know, who are doing the same. Do you see what I mean? It's very tiring sometimes, but of course you have to keep going. But I love my hobby. I really love what I do. Do you understand what I mean? And I just hope that others can get bits of information, but that's to do with Google and Chrome and things like this now. Okay, my delicious babies, so until my next video, lights off, okay, wherever you are in the world. Have a super duper time. You only get one life, okay? Bye bye. So now we're gonna have some lovely jacket potatoes. Okay, my delicious babies, it's jacket potato weather. Okay, my delicious babies, so until my next video, so much love to you all, okay? God bless. Much love. Bye bye.